This ship is definitely sinking.
Dude, is it me or is it just hot in here today?
I didn't even have time to look at my notes to see if I had anything for the intro, but I
well,
don't.
here, you got time. I got to find the stupid person. I hope they listen to this podcast.
I do too.
Is it good manners? Is it
No.
proper
No.
for
Whatever you're about to
YouTubers
say.
to call out a comment they get on a video
Yeah.
and talk less than positively about the comment? Maybe I won't say their name.
It depends. It's not hard to find. We have 7 comments. So if you guys are new to the show, Reflections is where we talk about anything interaction with you guys, listeners, viewers, our audience, friends, and family.
Reflect on the community as a whole.
On occasion, we step back in time and say, last week I said Tim directed this movie, but it turns out it was Steven Spielberg.
Wow.
Sometimes you mess it up.
Kind of a big difference there.
Yeah, which is why it's a mistake worth fixing in next week's Reflections. But
It's interesting you say back in time because Sonic music.
So take me back in time to another world. Then you can be mine. We don't have to worry when you're by my side. There's nothing I don't know.
back in time. You know that song?
Close, but there is a Sonic song that I request this week that is.
No, I have to
back
look up
in-
a specific one.
Yeah, but it's from Sonic R and it goes back in time.
I've probably used it.
Well, you're going to use it again.
You wouldn't know because you don't listen to the podcast. I've been hunting down Sonic songs for decades.
I'm
at
pretty
this
sure
point.
it's just Marble Zone every episode. You just play it the
Wouldn't that
same
be funny? I wish I'd been doing that.
I go through and I'm like,
You're
man,
like,
I
wait a
can't wait to
second.
see all these Sonic music Brett's put in.
like,
Marble Zone every week. No one said anything. No, it's never been anything. Just that. Just
Yeah,
that.
that's it.
But that's my request. I hope you remember. Sonic R. I actually don't even know if the song's called Back in Time. I think it is.
Great.
Or that's a lyric in the song.
Oh, good.
I'll look it up for you. I'll help you out this week, Brett.
Back in time. Who does that song?
Rosie O'Donnell. Cher. Am I hot or cold?
You're freezing, dude.
Good Charlotte.
Oh my gosh.
No?
You're not even in the right decade.
Damn.
You don't know the song?
AC/DC. Am I getting closer?
I'm not even sure who it is.
Weezer? Oh, what the hell?
I know you're way off.
What? How do you know?
Because I think it's, I have a guess, but I don't want to say it in case I'm embarrassed.
It is.
I was going to say Huey Lewis. Huey Lewis in the News.
Huey Louise Dreyfus.
I was right.
Who was it? Huey Lewis?
Yeah.
Who's that?
You don't know Huey... Hip to be square?
Oh, I know that one. It's hip to be square. Yeah.
That's how you say it. All right, what are we talking about?
We're in Reflections.
Yeah, we're in Reflections. Tim's got a gripe.
Here's the thing. Brett and I, unfortunately, or fortunately, double team this poor bastard, okay? This this guy did not know that there were 2 of us
Tim,
on
watch
the
your
other side. We're spicy today.
Only Tim is. I'm not that mad about it.
This podcast is going to be rated 16 plus.
I literally got to turn you down a little
I know. I'm spicy today.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not going to name them.
You can find it.
But
Tim's not even, this is how mad he is. He's not even promoting the video that this comment was on, which is a brand new video we did. It was Tim's idea. He's all excited about it.
Yep.
We get one trash comment and he's like,
It's like he's attacking my baby. I've been working hard on this video.
you've always been the calm one. What is this what it's been like working with me for the past 8 years?
Dude, I think it's starting to rub off on me.
Maybe we switch because I'm not that mad about it.
Usually, comments don't get under my skin like negative ones. We don't get a lot of them, but when we do, it's funny. Like, it's just like, this guy's sad.
Like the one that was just like, gay.
Yeah.
Like, all right, dude. Like,
Thanks. We don't get too much, but when they show up, we tend to laugh at them, point them out, whatever. In this case, yes, we had a new Sonic video come out where we ate every Sonic menu item at IHOP.
Yep.
Go check out the video.
Check it out.
And lots of good comments, friends being nice, people being cool.
Yep.
And this guy, out of nowhere, freaking, I think his name's Butt Sniffer 22. That's pretty close. He said, or she, they said.
Butt sniffer is such a like elementary school, only in the 80s, like insult.
Yeah, I guess a lot of people sniff butts now.
Butt
so
snip.
it's a different climate. Maybe that's probably not an insult to some
It
people.
might be less of an insult now than it once was. Like
Anyways.
fart knocker? What's that mean?
That is
I've never liked those words together. I'm sorry I just presented that.
that one is pretty I think that one's like gross.
Oh, is it?
Like the word cussed, you know?
Oh.
It's just one of those that's like, ew.
Yeah, it's just all the wrong
Cusp
sounds.
is fine when you say a P at the end.
You're right.
But cussed, it sounds like chunky.
Ew.
You want some hot
It
cuss.
sounds curdled.
It does.
I don't like that.
So this cuss knocker
Ew.
here.
New insult unlocked.
Oh.
You freaking cussed knocker. It sounds bad.
I feel like we're swearing on the podcast.
sounds like we need an
we
explicit
should do
tag.
that for 300 invent new swears.
We already did. We're
It's
just
true.
the cuss knocker.
Oh yeah.
It sounds awful.
It sounds gross.
All right, go ahead.
So this comment,
Get
I
it
want
out,
to point
Tim.
out that it's not even like bad.
It's really not that
It's
bad.
nothing. They just said, and you know what it is, and I'll say it after I say the
I
comment.
can't wait because you've
So-
been seething about this.
Again, these don't usually get to me, but this one I read, and they
Yeah.
said, "So are you just copying Peebs?" ? LOL. Okay. The LOL. Okay
Oh yeah,
is like,
that's the bit.
yeah, it's like seeing red as a bull. I'm like, LOL. Okay. I'm gonna.
It's the worst.
It's and I don't know why it just rubbed me the wrong way.
I can tell you. I think
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This is just a thing I've established in my brain because I'll get upset at comments, not even at us,
Mm-hmm.
but just in general on the internet. Like I'll see someone leave a comment, and I'm like, "Why is this making me so angry?"
Mm-hmm.
And the reason is, you guys can tell me if you agree. I dub this
Mm-hmm.
genre of comment a mic drop comment, where someone thinks they're doing something and they're not.
Mm-hmm.
But because you can't respond to them in real time, they just get away with thinking they did something.
Yeah.
So, like, this commenter is like, I caught you in copying this YouTuber that, by the way, I've never heard of.
Mm-hmm.
And LOL, okay. Like,
Yeah, like
so I feel like that's why it's annoying. You can confirm or deny, but
yeah. No, I mean, I can't.
it's the arrogance.
Yeah, it's like they think that is what we did, and they're like, this is just a fact.
Yeah.
Without knowing, like, that we filmed this weeks before.
Yeah.
We've been editing it for weeks. Like, and so, I mean, I even went to Peebs, which turns out to be a YouTuber. I know, Peanut Butter Gamer, but I guess he has a different
Oh, you
YouTube.
know,
I knew him.
Tim. Oh,
I knew him when I looked at his channel.
So you're just gonna copy Peebs? Okay.
our hero Peebs.
LOL. Okay.
LOL. I saw the video and I was like, man, we needed to steal the idea, go out and film it, spend all this money,
Yeah.
eat all this food, and then make a video and be like, ha ha, it's our idea.
We got it.
We stole it.
That's so silly.
Yeah, so that just made me rage a little bit. And I responded, and I'm not going to go through my whole response, but it was pretty level-headed, I think. You know, I was cracking a joke. I specifically gave a date when we recorded it.
Yeah.
To kind of give like a
I think
little...
that's how I knew you were mad.
Yeah.
You were getting into specifics. I was like, ooh, Tim's
Right, because I could have easily just said like, "Oh, haha, no." Like, I don't know what I could have said, but
haha, no.
no, we didn't.
Oh,
but I was
haha,
like,
no.
actually, we recorded this on April 16th. Like, I was trying to do it in a way where I could give the evidence that we didn't do it. Because then when I went to look at the video, I saw, oh, well, Peebs released the video after we recorded it, so we did it first.
Yeah.
Definitely, for sure. It's not like he filmed it weeks before and then he posted it weeks later. No.
We did it first. He was there in the parking lot and was like, this is a good idea.
Yeah, like, what are these guys doing?
And then he stole it, and then he sent this guy. This is like the guy in Happy Gilmore that Shooter McGavin hires to distract Happy during the tournament. You need to watch Happy Gilmore. See, some of you got that.
Yeah,
He hires a guy
Yeah.
who just shows up and he goes, "Hey, you suck, you jackass,"
Just
over
the whole
and over
time?
and over again. Yeah, and it distracts Happy, and that's
Man.
what this guy's like because Tim's Happy.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah.
Not by name, but I mean by
Just
characteristic.
generally, yeah.
And
Generally
he's
happy.
not been the same ever since.
No.
Butt
I'm
knocker
still,
62. What's his name?
cuss knocker.
Oh, I hate it so much. Yeah. Also, like, what's his name? Peebs. Peebs?
Peeps.
I literally don't know. I don't want it to sound like we're saying anything about
No,
Peebs
Peeps, Peeps is good.
I literally had never heard of him before. I went and checked out his Sonic videos, cool too, and the channel's rad. It's like very heavily edited and really funny. It's really cool. But yeah, just to be clear, we're not like knocking another YouTuber or anything.
No.
But it's just funny that like this thing on the internet where people think they're like catching other people doing things.
Yeah, like, do you think he's thinking he's like defending Peebs and he's like, oh, you stole this idea?
Yeah, I
or
don't
like,
know.
Trying to get us to remove the video?
That's the thing that always gets me is I don't think people operate with a lot of productivity in mind anymore online. The other thing I should point out is this could be like an 8-year-old that's like,
It's just
oh,
like,
you stole his idea. Yeah, I don't know. And then they followed up and
yeah. So after I wrote my comment again, I just like, I again didn't say anything bad.
read the response. The response makes me so angry. That's what makes me mad.
Yeah, and then they came back after my response, which it must have been a couple hours later because mine was a day ago, and then the response was 22 hours ago. So it was a couple hours. He said, "How defensive you got just proves I'm right."
It's not how proof works.
Not
It's
at all.
so annoying.
Not at all. I can read the comment; it really doesn't matter. But just for context,
Oh, go ahead, Tim. Tim's gonna
just-
explode. The rest of this episode won't happen if he doesn't read the comment.
I just want to say, this is what I
This
said.
is what he said.
We aren't sure who Peebs is. At the time, I didn't know. But glad they had a sweet idea like this, too. We filmed this on April 16th. Did their video come out before then? Maybe they were in the restaurant with us and got the idea to try it on their own. Which, I mean, come on. Hilarious.
pretty funny.
Best comment you could give that isn't so full of rage.
It's pretty good.
I think I wrote that at like 3 a.m., too. I was like delirious.
Here's the other thing. I've never seen Tim respond to a comment so fast. Most, like 90% of the responses on all of our platforms are me.
I've been trying to be better about
Because
it.
Tim posts and then forgets the keep up exists.
The video's
and
out.
he's like, I am collection revolution at all times.
It's an outfit. I'm like Batman, you know?
Yeah.
I take off the Tim skin and I put on the Collection Revolution skin.
Yeah, and then you put on the keep up patch that you rip off as soon as you're done
It's just a
posting
little
a video.
mask.
Yeah, it's one of those eye masks that
Yeah.
everyone can see your identity.
No, so I,
And then you're like, it's me, Tim from the Keep Up. And it's like, wait, Collection Revolution? You're like, no, yeah, you got me.
You
It's
got me.
fine.
It's fine. It doesn't-
Yeah, I've never, when I saw the response, I
Yeah.
was like, because it said like one reply, I was like, no way Tim responded
No
to this.
way.
And I looked and I was like, he did.
Yeah, he
He's
did.
so pissed.
But I did respond to the other ones. I've been trying to be better because it is
Yeah,
a
it's
lot of
fine.
the time you, but I'm trying to be better.
It's fine. I just
Anyways.
thought it was funny that one triggered
That was
you.
the one.
I will say,
Yeah.
as we continue to grow,
Yes.
we're gonna get more hate comments.
Which is fine.
You got to be prepared.
I'm ready.
We
I-
can't dedicate half of every episode to a hate comment.
No, we can't. It's just the rare time that one actually gets to me because most
Yeah.
of the time I just
I think, yeah, he does. It's true.
I don't care.
I do think it's we're gonna have to call these comments Christmas trees.
Yes.
Because the only thing that makes Tim angry is putting up a Christmas tree. And it used to be an annual event, but
Yes.
now it's going to be every time we get a negative comment.
We got another Christmas tree, guys.
Just remember, everything that says LOL okay is a Christmas tree.
yeah,
to
if
Tim.
you want to trigger me, just make a comment that like a troll would say and leave like LOL okay or got ya or like some stupid 2-word phrase at
The
the
gotcha,
end.
dude. The mic drop comments. I do think it's funny to talk about these
Mm-hmm.
because it's like, it's something I like analyze because I'm like, who? If I saw someone do another video, which happens all the time,
Mm-hmm.
it's the internet. People have the same ideas. Like
Mm-hmm.
two YouTubers who are both. Peeb seems to be a huge Sonic fan. I saw a bunch of his videos were like Sonic
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
related.
Zelda, Sonic. He's pretty big in the like retro game community and
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
Because he has another channel that's much bigger.
I see.
Peanut Butter
Okay.
Gamer, so.
But I'm like, between YouTube, both having YouTube channels and being massive Sonic fans,
Mm-hmm.
and a restaurant that's like a national chain having a Sonic based menu, it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
that crazy that you guys both made a YouTube video.
No,
about
and
it.
we're not the only two. I've seen hundreds of
There's
other
a bunch
people.
of, I was going to say there's a ton out there. So I would see, if I see multiple videos on the same topic, I'm not like, oh, you copied this other
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
person.
I'm like, oh, I'm curious how they did it and like watch their
Yeah.
version of doing.
And how would you
Similar
know which
idea.
one they copied if they copied anyone? Because there's
Right.
so many.
Right.
And yeah, I don't know. It's just funny. It's a very interesting thing.
And I do want to mention Brett came back and smacked him in the head with a whole paragraph.
I did.
3-paragraph paper on why they're stupid.
It
And
is like-
I'm proud of you, Brett.
Well, Tim thought I was being passive aggressive, but I was being sincere.
I said passive aggressive, but I meant killing them with kindness.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't say anything. I just, you know.
He put a lot of good words and said it nicely, but you're absolutely killing them with it.
This is.
You're destroying their essence.
Here's my thing. I think, like I said, people aren't operating with productivity in mind. I don't think people online are operating in their right minds. So I try to keep that in my brain.
Do you feel like when you're on the internet, you're not in your right mind?
I could. No.
I
No,
find
I feel like
myself
I am.
pretty mindful online. Like I feel like if I leave a comment, I think about how the other people would respond
Yes,
to it.
100%. And that's how I am too, which is why you won't find a ton of comments from me on things.
Yeah.
Because if I don't feel like it's beneficial to anyone in any way, I just won't say anything. So yeah, I think I am. I think the people who are, and I don't know anything about this commenter, obviously, but it's just, you know, we all are on the internet. If you're listening to this podcast or watching it, like, we're all here together. You've seen so many of these comments, and part of what drives me crazy about it is the cyclical nature of it, where every comment section has the same groups of people. It's got the people who are trolls, the people who are maybe just ignorant about the thing, but they're commenting with all the confidence. There's like all these mic drop comments. There's like, and then there, you know, hopefully somewhere in there, if it's a post that met the wrong audience, there's someone being like, I don't know why everyone's hating on this. You know what I mean?
This is great.
But yeah, so that being said, I'm always like, that's not a real, like, that's probably not what that person is really like. Like, if this person came to, like, I don't know, some live event, like, I'm playing a show and
Yeah.
they come and I reminded them of, like, an artist they listen to. I can't imagine they would walk up to me and be like, oh, so you're just copying this person?
Right.
LOL, okay.
No one would ever say that.
No, and if they did, I'd be like, what are you talking? Shut
get
up.
outta here,
Don't talk. Who
idiot.
are you? So it's just a weird, like, internet thing. So.
Yeah. But I will say, I mean, this is, I don't know if this is what they were trying to do, but, you know, through the bunch of nice comments we got, we spent all this time talking about a negative one.
I know.
And it's unfortunate that's what we're talking about.
I mean, I didn't
I'm
know.
the one who brought it up.
I didn't know we were gonna.
No, it was more about how it made me react in an unusual way.
It did. It really did.
I was frustrated. With
got
this
you
person.
good.
But I do want to say all the nice comments we got have been amazing.
Doesn't read a single one.
What?
He reads the entire conversation with the. No,
I
it's
don't know
too late
why,
now.
but food review videos are my guilty pleasure.
Too late now, dude.
Food reviews are so peak. We need more of these. Not a big onion ring guy. Okay, should we move on?
Oh, that's
All
funny.
comments are comments.
That's true.
joking,
Tim literally choking on his own rage. I will say, I hope the commenter, because I invited them to subscribe. So I hope that they actually listen to this.
Right, they listen to this episode.
Because I'm telling you, dude, it is a legit possibility that this person saw us.
Yep.
And you put this on any like hateful comment across the internet. They saw us and they was like, they saw us and they was like,
saw us.
they were like, these dudes steal videos from my favorite YouTuber, Pibbles, or what's his name? Peebs.
Pibble.
I keep wanting to call him Pibby, and I
Yeah.
don't know what a Pibby is.
Pibby was that Adult Swim like
Oh,
cartoon.
yeah.
yeah,
That
yeah.
keeps getting in my head.
Well,
Peebs.
it never came out, but
Shut up, dude.
Peebs came out. Not like came out, but he exists. Not like Pibby.
And then that commenter could be like, these guys suck. And then they could go through our stuff and be like, oh, actually, I kind of enjoy this.
Do you think anybody's ever done that in the history of anything?
Trying to think. It's hard for me to say because I don't comment like that on
Yeah.
stuff. Or I don't like, if there's something I don't like,
Like, yeah, I wonder.
don't-
Because I want to believe that people like will change or be more open to like if they.
it's happened. Sorry.
No,
Go ahead.
no, I was
just
just
thought of
like-
an example.
Yeah, you give the example.
Did you ever hear the story of Patton Oswalt? You know the comedian Patton
Yeah.
Oswalt. He, I can't remember the exact. You could look it up because it was such a cool moment that it was like reported on. So I'm gonna butcher the details, but it was something like someone tweeted at Patton about his wife's death, which if you guys are unfamiliar, it's so heartbreaking, and Patton did an incredible stand-up special after it happened, and it's a really great special, heartbreaking story about his wife passing away, and someone tweeted at him making a joke about it, like something really dark, like your wife, died to get away from her bad jokes, or like something like, too soon, not cool, man. And Patton responded with a very kind-hearted, like, dude, to say something that dark, you have to be going through something or whatever. And the dude ended up coming back and being like, I'm literally going through the worst time of my life, and ended up having like a nice conversation with him. And like, it totally flipped the thing. Like Patton Oswalt didn't take it as, super personal. He just was like, kind of what I'm saying about like just people on the internet. They're not always in their right mind. They're not talking the way they do in person. I would bet like a good percentage of haters, were they to meet the person they're hating on in person, like apart from their content or their internet personality or whatever, would probably like have a civil conversation.
Yeah, they'd probably totally be fine in person.
Absolutely.
I've seen a lot of people go back on it too. People will write nasty comments on like TikToks or whatever short form video you're watching. And the person who made the video will comment back and, same thing, kill him with kindness. Just say like something nice or be like, I'm sorry you feel this way or whatever. And then the person will come back and completely backstep everything they said. And it's like, oh my God, I can't believe you saw my comment. I didn't mean it.
I've seen that too.
But why would they say it in the first place?
That's the thing. It's like you're caught, dude. Don't be dumb. Don't do that. It's like
because they know it's wrong to begin with if they're backpedaling after being caught.
I think it's the unfortunate ability to just type whatever you want as soon as you think it.
Yeah.
And just go. I don't have that ability. I'm not saying
Is it an ability or a bad trait?
Yeah, I don't have that impulse, I guess, because it's probably from being like kind of a people pleaser and like not wanting to be. I don't want to be mean to anyone. I don't want to make anyone feel bad.
I just don't see any value in it anyways.
No, and I also I like to look at whatever the thing is that the person is creating. I don't know. This will get into like a rabbit hole probably, but I just when I see comments like that, I just like I said, I imagine the interaction in person, and it's just very different.
Right.
And like a comment like this. That's why I responded the way I did, because I was like, all right, well, which for context, if you're not going to look at the comment or whatever, I basically just said like, we filmed our video before the video came out, but you don't have to believe us. You don't know us and don't have to trust us. But I hope you check out our other videos and hang out. And that was essentially it. And I meant it sincerely. Like you don't have to believe us. That's whatever. But stop wasting your time here. Like if you're gonna
if you don't like it, see ya.
Yeah, just go away. For their sake too.
Right.
Like I don't.
Life's too short to be hating on random YouTubers.
Dude, that's the thing. I can't. I feel like recently I've kind of realized that so much of the conversations that happen on the internet are such a waste because not only, like you said, like they'll backpedal because they're like. They realize what they said or what they did.
Yep.
But it's just not really that person. Like, I don't know. It's like if you're going to be fake or impulsive, then those are the people that are considered like nobody wants to be around those people in real life. If they just like overstep constantly, they're criticizing everything you do, like all that stuff. That's not a person anybody wants to be around.
No.
So why are 90% of the people online like that? It doesn't make any sense.
No,
it's so silly.
Yeah. No, it's right. Because like, they have to look at themselves and be like, I don't want to talk to me. They wouldn't want to be with themselves. I assume. I mean, but there are people, like you said, like, Patton Oswalt responding to that guy. There are probably a lot of people who are hurt out there.
Absolutely.
Who are having a really hard time. And the only way they can do anything or I guess feel anything is to be negative on the internet.
That crossed my mind with this comment. My voice has been in and out this week. I apologize if it gets gravelly.
Yeah. You were yelling at this guy.
I was screaming. While I was driving at work today, I was like, how dare you! LOL, okay? What? Tim's gonna be furious! That'll help the rest of the show.
That'll do it.
I hope that bit was worth it.
You got a drink over there.
What the hell was I talking about? Oh, yeah. When this person responded to you, and we're in a bigger, I don't mean to harp on this one little comment. We're in a bigger conversation now. But when this person responded to you, I was like, wow, imagine taking the time to be like, Ha, I got you.
Yeah.
Like the fact that you got defensive. The fact that I responded to your comment accusing us of theft.
Right, on our own YouTube video where we responded to everybody else's comment.
Of course we like, so it made me think of like what you just said. Like some people, I'm like, does this person not have anything else going on? And I don't mean that in like a judgmental or hateful way, but I'm like, legit to have that kind of time or to be spending your time doing that, I kind of feel bad. I'm like,
You're better than me because when I see it, I always just view it as trash, and I'm like, I'm not gonna let trash talk to me.
So some people are that way. I think some people are saying, not saying that they are trash, but just that like they don't realize how like cruel and useless their behavior is.
Yeah.
And I just am like, why? And granted, some stuff on the internet might deserve the criticism, but when it's just like, you know, I don't know, it's based on preference or opinion and you just decide to cut someone down or come at them. I just like...
Especially like, how did he stumble upon our video in the first place? Did it get recommended? Was he looking up the Sonic videos? And then did he watch our video and be like, oh, you copied him? Or was it just the thumbnail or the title? And then they just went to the video like, who knows how it led to where it did?
Yeah.
If they even put in any effort or not at all. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just... if you're out there commenting bad things on people's stuff, just remember there's people on the other end.
It's very true. Yeah, I think that's super important. Like, think of it as an actual conversation.
Yeah.
I've told this story before, but I remember saying that I liked an album online, and the response that I got from the person who'd posted, they posted how they didn't like an album, and I responded. I was like, "Oh, I actually really liked it," and that's how I phrased it. I actually really liked it. Read how you want online, but that's what I wrote. And they said, "Cool. Keep that information to yourself." And I was like, if we were talking in person, like you would never, if you were like, I didn't like that album, and I was like, oh, I liked it. You wouldn't be like, shut up, idiot.
Yeah, like keep it to yourself.
Like what?
No, I assume that would open the door for discussion. Okay,
That's what
why
I was
did you
thinking.
like it?
Yeah.
Why didn't I like it? Like,
It's super weird. So it's think of it in person and like, how would you talk? How would you want to meet a person? Even if you're giving criticism, like sometimes I see a comment and I still probably wouldn't put in this much effort, but I see people be like, this is really cool, but I would do like X, Y, and Z, which gets a little tricky because if someone's posting something and not asking for advice or your input, for sure hold on to it. But I've seen some comments and I'm like, at least they're well-intentioned, like they're trying to help or whatever. But the internet is a strange, strange land.
it is
I know.
a land that we may never fully understand,
That's true.
but we live in it.
Maybe it's better that way.
It probably is.
I want to make a living on the internet so I can get off it as soon as possible.
That's really the end goal.
That's the dream.
Is you are on the internet to make enough money so you never have to be on it again.
Yeah, bye guys.
See ya.
Yeah, I
We'd
don't-
probably still always do the podcast. Even if we were millionaires, I think we'd still do it.
I love. Let me pause and say, everyone who's listening and watching, friends of the show, we love you. I feel like our little community is very cool.
Every single person in it,
Yeah.
I would kiss.
Yeah, and I want you to know that goes for that commenter as soon as they sub.
Sad day.